To Spring is definitely a very colourful Happy Harmonies cartoon. This was released in 1936, directed by Lee Blair, Paul Fennell, and William Hanna, and also Hugh Harman, and written by Mel Shaw, with voices provided by J. Donald Wilson and Delos Jewkes. And I have to say, the characters in this, I'm not entirely sure what they are, because on IMDb alone, they're called dwarfs, but also one of the characters is called a head elf, and on Letterboxd they're referred to as gnomes. So we have two different sources calling them dwarfs, gnomes, and elves. If you have an opinion on what these characters are, please let me know. My instinct was elf. I'm not entirely sure though. But we have these characters getting ready for spring, and they are bringing together or bringing to life these colours, kind of like paint splodges, and there are so many vibrant colours, and we watch them work, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And it's kind of the bright colours against the woody background of, well, woods, and it's absolutely stunning to look at, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it. There's a real colour explosion. It dragged a little bit because the Happy Harmonies cartoons are a couple of minutes longer than the average cartoon of this time. They're about 9 or 10 minutes. And that's not to say it couldn't sustain itself for that long. Some of the Happy Harmonies definitely do. This one, though, I feel like it kind of started to lose appeal towards the end. I'd kind of got my fill of the bright colours. And the music, of course, is very good. So I think it could have been a bit shorter and I would have left feeling a little bit more positive about it. But in general, I thought it was a nice concept. There are plenty of cartoons from around this time about the arrival of spring. Actually, this is one of the weakest, because I feel like in a lot of the other ones, it incorporates nature a lot more, the colours are a lot more gentle and more spring-like. So in terms of cartoons about spring, in the golden era of Hollywood, this is actually one of the weakest, but it's still good. I guess that just means the other ones are kind of exceptional. But the Happy Harmonies to Spring is pretty decent, some really interesting characters, whatever they may be, and a lot of colours. And I love how the colours were animated, they're falling down, they're splashing about, kind of exploding here and there, and I really enjoyed it. It may not be the best Happy Harmonies, but I'd say it's worth checking out. If you've never seen a Happy Harmonies, I'd say don't start with this one. I don't feel like it's the usual quality of a Happy Harmonies, but otherwise, I'd say give it a watch. It is definitely pretty delightful.